Is it a festival? It is very slowly working that direction. So where's my dragon, bro? Where's my dragon? Forgot he has a chat feature. Brown? Or you could make the surface look like, the ocean. The palm tree, because, coconut. Unless exploding coconut is some sort of odd, non-coconutty magical variant. Oh, wow. Your failure! He would sit there and count, wouldn't he? Apparently most do not, which I find surprising. You know what I'd find interesting? Because, they keep doing games and things about Hogwarts, which, I'm not complaining, obviously, I'm playing 3. But what I would like to see is stuff in the wider Wizarding world. One of the reasons why I really liked Magical Beasts is because it had adult wizards who knew what they were doing, and it was in the rest of the Wizarding world. I said that it's hard to ruin chocolate. You just did. You just did. Yep, you just did. Or if they're insistent on keeping the shows focused on high school, they can go to one of the other amazing magical schools around the world. That'd be pretty interesting to see. You have 17 hours to go to the bathroom. What? At least magic must make plumbing a lot easier.
Huh?
It's probably a bomb, don't touch it. Or run straight at it, genius! And pick it up. Yes, nothing wrong could happen from this. Oh, that's all, okay. Ah, she got a point there. On that, altar you made? At least it's not a full altar, just a stash. Oh, okay. I was wondering how Myrtle managed to put that there. Oh, just how he had to murder the headmaster, otherwise Voldemort would murder his family? Oh. Oh. Well, to be fair, they all disliked him anyway.
Ah. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
How did Miss... what's her name? The lady, the creepy collector lady, get her hands on that?
Ooh.
Oh, just to bring in a bunch of murderous Death Eaters to kill the headmaster and endanger everyone in the school. Ooh. This conversation is a lot heavier than I was expecting it to be. What you should have asked is that cabinet still there? Where does it go? And can we use it? Because, heck, it might be useful. Looks kind of blue. Would they be Draco at the age he was when the hair was taken, or would they be the age he currently is?
Huh?
What does it do? Does it summon a Yeti? What? You know, I don't really care for the outfit, but I might get it just because horse. What even does the horse have to do with the outfit? Another diary.
This is it then. Time to uncover the recipe of 2 of Honeyduke's most beloved sweets. Though, when she says they've been around forever, so the ingredients must be fairly common, right? That's odd. Nothing's showing up. Right, so the magic's still not working. Then why not for these 2?
Maybe because it's crumbs? My goodness.
So, this is farewell then, to this town, to all of it. I truly believed I had found someone who valued the craft for what it was.
Really?
But I was wrong.
You're surprised that you were wrong?
No understanding, only greed. Will there never be true harmony between our differences? Must it always end like this? Until someone wins, and someone burns. These flames won't be the end of me, but they will be the end of the Breadwright, and every recipe tied to that name. The spell that shields me, chills me to the bone. My craft and my magic are what I am. What if I take this pain, this absurdity, and turn it into something new, something joyful, something utterly ridiculous? Yes, I've got it! A chilling betrayal, a bitter heat. The world will remember them, just in sweeter form.
So a mental breakdown led to a beloved candy? Goodness, this is getting so dark. Wizards. Ah! Horses! Everywhere.
Hard to believe, isn't it? Honeyduke's coming to an end. I'm going to miss everyone, we Hogsmeade shopkeepers. Well, we've always had our little gatherings. Dear old Aberforth, always moaning about cleaning, or those shady customers who won't take their hoods down. Honestly, sometimes I wonder why he bothers keeping that place open.
Wanted it to be a place where he could spy on dark wizards and report to his brother.
Oh, I doubt there's much strategy to it, love. As far as I can tell, Aberforth would be happiest if no one stepped through the door at all. From what little I've heard, he's just anchored to Hogsmeade. I don't think it's about profit at all. And then there's the Three Broomsticks. Sweet Rosmerta. Now there's someone who lives for her work. Knows how to charm every customer who walks in and enjoys every moment of it. That's her, all right. And it's not just for show, either. She's the heart of our little group, always has been. Gave me a few tips over the years on how to chat up customers, though I doubt I'll need them now.
I think I'm just gonna apparate in. 1 sec. It was 10 feet away. Yeah, but that takes efforts.
We really did have some wonderful times. The shop packed to the rafters with students and grown-ups alike. Ambrosius and I had to shout to hear each other over the noise. And how could we not? Honeyduke's has been our home for decades. But it's more than a home or a business. It's been everything. I remember when we first took it over. Wasn't half as lovely as it is now. Cobwebs, dust bunnies, you name it. The old buildings in this village have stood for ages. The floors creak and the pipes would rattle and bang through the night in the flat upstairs. Did you know
Sounds
there
awful.
are 2 rather large holes on the staircase down to the cellar? Big enough to fall straight through.
Sounds almost like the staircase where you can fall straight through at Hogwarts and die.
And a few times, well, I heard footsteps down there when no one should have been around, but that was years ago.
Oh, creepy. Huh? Oh.
Ambrosius and I weren't the first to live and work here. There are plenty of old tales about this place. Some we may never know the truth of.
Huh?
I can't say for certain. Probably something that got mixed in with our usual stock from the cellar. Oh my, that's exactly how we make choco balls here. But how?
You poured butterbeer over this thing?
Now, this is a bit of clever magic. Whoever made this knew their way around a kitchen. Let's see. Looks like it doesn't reveal everything. That was one of Ambrosius's new recipes from just last week. Perhaps it only knows what its creator knew. We're still inventing even now. Confectionery's been our craft for so long. Perhaps we'll open a new shop elsewhere. Woodcroft, maybe. They've no proper sweet shop there yet.
Woodcroft, like Angus de Woodcroft? Yes, the guy who established this place?
Huh?
Yes. Where's Woodcroft? Right next door. Oh.
Well, aside from Mr. LaRue and his rather enthusiastic stockpiling, there's more to it. Like I told you before, some things you only get a feel for after living in Hogsmeade a while. Honeydukes has been part of this village for generations, and people do get set in their ways. They know what they like, how things should be run, what sweets should be on the shelves too.
So they don't want any of your innovations?
You start to feel it after a time. It's as if the village itself stands still, every day blending into the next.
Well, it does have all the exact same shops and everything as in Hogwarts Legacy, so...
Not that things never change. Attitudes, for instance. Folk aren't nearly as wary of muggles as they used to be. But many still keep their distance. Old habits linger. Bedtime stories linger too. Tales about not trusting muggles. Outdated, of course, but still passed down.
Hogwarts hasn't changed at all either. I think it's just wizarding culture in general.
Perhaps it is, dear. Perhaps it is. But I do sometimes wonder how much can truly change and how much will always stay the same. Once Honeydukes is sold, well, it'll be goodbye. To the shop. To this chapter of our lives.
Honestly, it'll probably be bought by someone else who'll just start doing the same thing you did and your predecessors did and their predecessors did, so the shop itself will survive.
As for how I feel about it all, I'm not quite sure. Sad, relieved, a bit of both, I think.
Par le Duc de Trèfle-Pique. That was never my aim. I only wanted to learn her recipes, not drive her out of her own village. That stubborn woman.
That's dark. Yeah, welcome to England.
What a tale! Sweets that breathe fire and ice, born from tragedy. Hidden in plain sight on the shelves. How marvelous, how perfectly poetic. This is what I love about food. It's never just food. Every sweet, every flavor. It carries a story. A reflection of history, belief, tradition. It shapes us just as much as we shape it. Truly, there's nothing more magical than that. Mon Dieu, pardon me, but with the food some of you are serving here in England, I don't need to overthrow any shop to do that, my friend.
Oh.
I was simply drawn to this place. I want to understand it. What gave rise to a shop like Honeydukes? Where did all these whimsical sweets come from? It's almost as if something pulled me here. There's definitely something about this village. Could this be how you knew it contained miel d'acacia? Fascinating. Figs have always had their place in French cuisine, but still, this is a wonderful tool for advancing your craft. A French pâtissier here in Hogsmeade?
Also, I offered it to Mrs. Flume and she didn't want it.
Merci. This is worth far more than any recipe. Thank you for opening my eyes to this and to a beautiful story. You're right. I've been so focused on unlocking the recipes, I nearly overlooked what truly matters. I'll stop hoarding ingredients. Honeydukes should flourish, not falter.
Well, that was quick, easy, and painless. Didn't even have to torture a merman to get it.
Giving up? No. I've gained something even richer. I've uncovered the soul of a village. The true essence behind its sweets.
Murder. What? Yeah, you know, the witch burnings. And the non-witches that were burned. Oh. So magical. Oh. I'm a-coming. Guess now we know how Carly keeps so fit. Oh hey, where have you been for the entirety of this? Ha! The 2 sweets that anybody actually wanted to buy are back. What was Mrs. Flume saying about people having
Looks like
their
business
set
is back
ways?
to normal for Mrs. Flume. Honeyduke stands firm once again. The treasured sweet shop of Hogsmeade.
What was Mrs. Flume saying about people getting set in their ways and what they think should be on the shelves? Is he still teaching? What happened to the ghost? Did he pass on?
Really? Must be all that medieval history I've been reading lately.
I'll be right there. Why are you apparating? Why wouldn't you apparate? Teleportation! It's so useful!
Dear, and Mr. Page too. How lovely to see you both.
Insert name here! And Mr. Page too!
Hello, Mrs. Flume. We're thrilled to see Honeydukes up and running again.
You okay, bro?
Looks like the ingredient shortage has been sorted out.
It has indeed. Truth be told, I ought to visit Confiserie d'André and thank young Mr. Leroux properly.
I guess it's been worked out. It has for the 2 of us. No one else has any ingredients because there's still a shortage, but he and I are now stockpiling them together.
To make up for the trouble his stockpiling caused, he sent over an entire warehouse's worth of ingredients.
So where did he get this money? What kind of fortune does he have behind him?
After running the numbers, we'll not only recover last month's losses, but turn a handsome profit too.
That was quick, easy, and painless.
Mrs. Flume, are there any sherbet balls left? The shelf's been picked clean.
Of course, dear. Just a moment. As you can see, it seems a brief absence made the sweets even more desirable. The crowds have been non-stop.
Sherbet balls sound very normal. What's the catch? What's the hidden creepy factor?
I've barely had a moment to breathe, let alone pop by Confiserie d'André to thank the man in person.
Oh, Mrs. Flume.
Coming, love. If you happen to run into Mr. Leroux, would you thank him for me? And while you're at it, could you put together a little gift box for him? Just one of every sweet in the shop should do.
Isn't that your job?
As for your time, anything the 2 of you pick out today is on the house.
Oh, okay, I'll take it. I will pick out everything here.
Mrs. Flume.
Okay, you entitled little piece of...
Yes, I'm coming. Not a minute's peace, but I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Didn't I just... Oh, okay.
Huh?
More paper! And we all know how important old pieces of parchment are.
Huh?
Reparo.
Huh?
so glad Pepper Imps and Ice Mice are back. Honestly, I don't know what I'd come in for without them.
Right? Remember when you slipped them into the sweet trays at my wedding?
Oof. Is your sister still mad about that? I never meant for her to breathe fire on your grandpa's dinner trousers.
Oh my goodness.
She's more cross with me for not stopping you. But to be fair, my teeth were chattering from the ice mice. Couldn't speak if I'd tried.
Sweets that make you breathe fire or freeze to the bone. It reminds me of what I saw in that old notebook. The steak, the flames. The Breadwright must have invented something very similar. Oh! Coming! Andre was delighted to receive everything. He asked me to pass on a message.
Which I waited several days to deliver.
While I can't exactly appreciate local cuisine as a whole, I hold the deepest admiration for Honeyduke's creations.
I consider all the food that you British developed to be absolute crap. Except these candies. Wow.
He also said you and Mr. Flume are always welcome at his shop. He'd love to hear your thoughts in person.
Oh my, that's quite the compliment. I'll certainly pay him a visit. Once the crowds calm down a little and the shop isn't quite so frantic.
Hopefully that means I'm off messenger duty now. I've been busier than an owl during exam season.
We wouldn't want to put the owl post out of business, now would we?
Next season, a rival owl post has moved in. Oh no!
Actually, there's something I've been wondering about. Honeyduke's has been around forever. Are all the sweets here invented by you and Mr. Flume?
What's brought this on, dear?
Well, I came across an old story. It claimed that someone came up with the idea for pepper imps and ice mice while being burned at the stake. They said it was a witch or wizard who used a freezing charm to survive, and the inspiration struck in the middle of it all.
Yes. One of the rumors floating around for quite some time. I know you're hoping for answers, but truth be told, I haven't got any. Some of the sweets here were made by my husband and me, yes. Others have long been part of the magical world. And a few, well, they're secret recipes passed down through families or purchased from fellow wizards along the way. That's all I can tell you.
Wait, so you purchased some recipes from other wizards, but you refused to sell recipes to Andre?
That's more than enough. Thank you, Mrs. Flume.
You didn't answer any of my questions. Thank you, Mrs. Flume. Wait.
Now then, how about a freshly baked owl biscuit? I can't think of a more fitting reward for a tireless courier.
Is it made of owl, or does it contain the things that owls like to eat? And do you even get to cough up your own cast full of the bones that you can't digest?
Looks like that one works. After everything that's happened, I thought it was time to try something new myself. I was inspired by a few of our younger shopkeepers, Mr. LaRue, of course, and that Mr. Weasley.
Which one? Ah, the OTP has been achieved. Why are you way over there, bud?
You two go on ahead. I'm meeting someone here.
What do you mean, you two? Who? Him and who else? Oh, Ivy is somewhere? Now she really disappeared partway through. Who are we waiting for at the graveyard? Marlo? Really need to hire someone to just carry me around. Oh, hey man.
Wenchi, you actually came.
Wouldn't miss the grand finale. That and the story you said you'd share.
I'm not sure it's quite your thing. It's more legend than fact. Full of hearsay and half-remembered names. You were after the truth, weren't you?
You sure about that after the conversation you had last chapter?
No good writer walks away from a tale just because it's strange. If there's heart in it, it's worth the ink.
There is. It's a story of kindness, greed, and conflict. A story of sweets and shadows.
Title drop.
You've got my attention.
Good. You'll want to sit down for this. It's about a wizarding Breadwright from the Middle Ages who saved countless Muggle lives with sweets.
If we're gonna sit down, why not go to the Three Broomsticks? Where there's actually places to sit down. The tombstone is talking to me! Wenchi, you actually came. Wouldn't miss the opportunity to actually show up again. Yeah, sorry, bro. Yay! Huh? Oh, nice. So I recently learned that, unfortunately, I actually have to try at herbology in order to get several plant ingredients that are ingredients in some of these new recipes that I've bought. So that's fantastic.